How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere by Larry King. In his book, How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere, Larry King shares his experience from his long career in broadcasting. Well known as a master of communication, he teaches the readers the main principles of good speaking. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell button to make sure you learn every time we have a new video out. The author is convinced that the road to success is paved with talk, and that if you're not confident as a talker, the road can be bumpy. The secrets of good communication, he reveals, seem simple but efficient. They are honesty, the right attitude, interest in the other person, and openness about yourself. Larry King gives practical tips how to break the ice talking to strangers. Most of people are shy, so overcoming shyness, yours and theirs, is important. His advice how to start, what questions to avoid, how to read and use body language, and to maintain good eye contact is useful to follow. He points out that the first rule of conversation is listen. Being a good listener is more than showing an interest in your conversation partner. Careful listening makes you better able to respond, to be a good talker when it's your turn. He claims that the key word in being successful in your social conversation is relevance, which requires staying informed and ready to talk about what's on people's minds. Recommending how to talk on different occasions, cocktail parties, dinners, weddings, funerals, he claims that asking questions is the secret of good conversation. His favorite question is, why? Because it's certainly the surest way of keeping a conversation lively and interesting. Larry King is convinced that most successful people are successful talkers. According to him, the best talkers have 8 things in common. 1. They look at things from a new angle. They take unexpected points of view on familiar subjects. 2. They have broad horizons. His advice is to remember your grandparents and other elderly people, their stories and insights. It can broaden your conversational repertoire and your thinking. 3. They're enthusiastic. Showing passion makes a talker interesting. 4. They don't talk about themselves all the time. Telling your partner something about yourself and answering questions shouldn't be too long. Turning conversations around is a good idea. 5. They're curious. They always learn something new. 6. They empathize. They relate to what you're saying. 7. They have a sense of humor, and they use it on themselves. One of the best rules of Larry King is never stay too serious too long. 8. They have their own style of talking. Particular style works for particular talker. The author describes his own style as intense, curious, sometimes aggressive, sometimes laid back. Mentioning that it's not a book about building your vocabulary, he gives a lot of useful knowledge about words that inhibit good communication. In his opinion, the right word is most often a simple word instead of a new buzzword or a recently popularized word. Avoiding trendy talk and nothing words and talking in simple, clear, everyday terms is his rule. In the book, you can find practical tips about business talk, when you sell, negotiate, talk to the boss or your subordinates, are interviewed or interviewer, etc. The book is vivid and easy to read because of the stories and impressions he shares of his best and worst guests in his show. The most interesting and funny chapters are those about how to give a public speech. He points that the first key to being a successful public speaker is talking about something you're entirely familiar with, or taking a personal approach to a broader subject. The examples from his rich experience support fully his idea. The book, How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere by Larry King can help the people who want to improve the way they talk and achieve the success and confidence that comes with that improvement. His ideas and techniques can be useful for people who are not that good at talking, and for people who are good but can be better. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite book? Facebook, Read and Grow 1. Twitter, twitter.com/readandgrow1.